Dodger Stadium, Baton Rouge. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Guys, I caught up with the Warhawks head coach. The big storyline to keep your eyes on today, they are without their starting running back. Their backup has not had any touches yet this season, so this will be new. It's going to be fast and furious to start this first quarter. He challenged his offensive lineman in the locker room before the game. Make sure he's comfortable. Give him time to make his reads. Let's all work together to start this game. Guys?
Ollie, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. The Tigers' kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. Out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Warhawks offense will go on the attack first. And this is the guy they are going to feed the rock in this one. Here in his senior year, hoping to make it his most productive yet. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for room, it's Bueno. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Working that left side now. There he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UL Monroe. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Snap wants to throw to start this drive. Right down the middle. In traffic, it's Allen. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was... Shot after that. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he makes the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Looking to throw, it's Darby. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive.
Flying down the left side. Inside the top. Now, LSU. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball, and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. All right, guys, let's take a minute and talk about the Warhawks. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
The Warhawks in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the right. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Warhawks have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield, it's Darby. Finds his big tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Snowed. Defense.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's fourth and short. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Tells to run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Allen. Here he goes. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, make
making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Warhawks sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They'll run it to the right. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's got the first down. Maybe some room here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. Back to throw, it's Darby. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And we've already seen it with this offense, man. They do a good job. They're going to use him as a receiving threat. Let him match up on linebackers. He can win those matchups. He can make big plays. Now they just do it a different way. They call the screen. Let those linemen run upfield, get him the football in some space, and try to let him create a big play. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And the defense will corral. Back and down he goes at midfield.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Here on the Tigers sideline, the quarterback has done a terrific job here today, guys. Over 150 yards passing, but they have yet to answer on the ground. They want to keep this defense guessing, not get predictable in their play calls. That means they've got to get better on the line of scrimmage and get that run game alive here today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. LSU right back to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Caught, and he's got room. He smashes his way through again. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. His third touchdown of this game, and his third on the season.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Darby. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
As a defense, you get so excited with those third down stops, and you throw the fist in the air, right? Forcing the fourth down, but you got to stay on your P's and Q's with this offense because they've already shown you that they're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll be aggressive, and they're already losing in this football game, so I don't expect for them to get more conservative.
As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Tigers sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Second and long here. Using his feet. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Got his man. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. The Warhawks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Darby. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Defense showing blitz here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for space, it's Bueno. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Warhawks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Might as well run him again. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's loose. The 20. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
That is an unbelievable play by the offense. Not only do you convert third down, not only do you convert third and long, but you get an explosive play that now sets you up on the opponent's goal line, first and goal. Wow.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. Got him on the RPO. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Bueno. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Under pressure. Connection to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Warhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Moves the pocket. It's Pierre. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
Quarterback keeps it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
And the Warhawks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Got his man. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They want to throw it. Right side, it's Warren. Touchdown, Warhawks! Put 6 on the board.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Hey, guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. Guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game, who's winning, who's getting separation on the outside, who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage. This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Driving forward, it's Cunningham. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. 3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Takes off. Short gain on the play before he slides.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Touchdown, Tiger! He got it! Beat down inbounds! He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab deep. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. He is in. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down to the air. Left side is Allen. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game.
Snags it, and there's running room. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Could not make his way to the corner. They'll need a bunch on second down. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Monroe has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Drops back. It's Pierre. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
There's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just has to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College.